everybody, Total Lock 3902 here again, and we have a new game and we have a new partner this time around. We have the one, the only TWK.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm TWK of TWK Reviews. I'm here to entertain you, and this is one of my favorite games of all time, of one of my favorite franchises of all time. I just love all these games, even in drama. Fuck you if you don't like it. I hate you.
Yeah, I got the trilogy and Andromeda. I have not even played Andromeda yet, but I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. So this should be interesting.
I should note that I cannot hear any of the audio from the game, but I played it enough times so where I basically have most of the audio memorized, so
Yeah.
I should still be able to comment on it.
Yeah. So. Okay.
By the way, I just have to say, the menu music for this game, absolutely astounding. I love it.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely love it. Okay, now this is the part where start new
Welcome
career.
to Alliance
I love how they
Military
say it's
Database.
start new career instead of start new
Classified
game.
Information requested.
Yeah, this first game goes really out of its way to really immerse you when it comes to starting a new game, more than
Yeah.
any other game I've seen, or
Establishing
most
secure
games. I would say
connection.
90% of games.
And
Secure connection confirmed.
this is the part of the game that I really like. Instead of like, I genuinely love. I genuinely love like setting up the person to be as custom as I want.
Oh yes, I always go through custom. I never use default anything, and it
Yeah.
honestly just annoys me a little bit whenever I see like a playthrough or review, and all I ever see are just generic shepherds or generic just anything for an RPG. I'm just
Yeah.
like, do you have no creativity?
Yeah.
Have you no creative bone in your entire body, you
Yeah.
maggot?
Yeah, and speaking of non-creativity, I'm going to name the shepherd me. So,
The closest I've ever gone to naming Shepard after myself is calling him Nikolai.
okay, so this is obviously not how I look like, obviously, but yeah, I think it looks all right. So,
Profile
That and who
reconstruction
wants to play as
complete.
themselves in a video game?
true. Okay, once you confirm your character is complete. Yeah, I know.
But there's one
Identification
thing I do like about Mass Effect Andromeda is one of the things they added in is after you create your character, after a few hours in the game, you actually get the ability to edit their appearance again.
Oh, cool.
Which is something I wish every RPG had.
Yeah, and yes, I will be playing this on casual because fuck you guys. I just want to play it for the story, and I am. This is not a contest of my skill. I just want to get through the story. So
I generally play it through as casual as well.
Yeah.
Although I do have a friend who once played through on the highest difficulty, and one time in Mass Effect 2 destroyed a helicopter on the highest difficulty with a pistol.
Well, what about Shepard? He's a spacer.
Oh, I
lived
forgot to put
aboard
the subtitles on.
starships most of
Shit.
his
I know. I was like, isn't there usually talking at this point?
Military
I hope we're.
service
Oh
runs in the
fuck! I'm
family.
probably talking over. God damn
Both
it!
his parents were in the Navy.
He proved himself
I'll-
during the Blitz.
I'll put
Held
them.
off
I'll
enemy
put them
forces
in
on the
as soon
ground
as
until
I can.
reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'm holding
I'll
out
make the
for a
call.
hero at the end of the night. Oh.
And now we get. I do remember there being some badass music playing right now.
Yeah. Oh, so we got quite a time before all this shit happens. So we'll most likely be dead before this happens.
That or scientists will have finally figured out the secret to eternal life, which they've been trying. At least Google has. Google's literally been trying to cure that.
Oh, have you heard about there's a guy that they're going to try to attempt a brain or a head transplant.
That could revolutionize everything.
I mean, like with the brain and spinal column intact.
Calculating transit mass and
I
destination.
mean,
That could literally change everything.
yeah.
Relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Still love that ship. Normandy is fucking awesome.
Yep, the Normandy SR-1. SSB normally SR1, excuse me.
There I am with my mutton chops.
Approach run has begun.
We're close enough.
My name is Shepard, and I'm here to kick your ass. bow down to the shaft.
For some reason, I think every time I played this as a female shepherd, I always made her a redhead. I love redheads.
I generally go red for fem shep as well.
Redheads.
Although
are
for my assist
Thrusters?
rider, I
Check.
think I gave her purple
Navigation?
hair.
Check. Internal emissions
yeah,
sync
redheads
engaged.
are my
All
kryptonite.
systems online. Drift?
They're my only weakness.
Just under 1500
Well,
K.
not only, but you know.
1500 is good.
Anyways, here we
Captain
have
will be pleased.
Nihilus,
Yeah.
Spectre,
that guy.
and we got Caden, and we got our pilot
Nihilus gave you
Jeff
the
Joker Moreau.
He will always be Seth Green to me. That's just all.
Remember to
To
zip
me,
up
Seth
the
Green will
jumpsuit
always
on
be
the way
Joker.
out of the bathroom? That's good. I
Joker?
just jumped us halfway across the
That's his
galaxy
name,
and hit a
Jeff
target the size
Joker
of
Moreau.
a
That's
oh,
the name of the
Joker
character.
on this. I was like, when did he play
Besides,
Joker in
Spectres are
Batman?
trouble. I don't like having him on board. Call me
That'll
paranoid.
definitely be a different interpretation, if nothing else.
The council
Yeah,
helped
be the
fund
most
this
laid-back
project.
Joker
They have a
ever.
right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah,
To
that
me,
is
like,
the
this is the
official
role
story.
that Seth Green was
Only an
born
idiot
to play
believes the
more than
official
any
story.
other in his entire existence. So, Seth Green, you can go die now.
You always expect the worst.
Oh, bad feelings.
Was that a bit too much?
A bit,
You don't
yeah.
want to unless there's a good reason, so what are we doing here?
Joker.
Anyways, Caden
Thanks,
is
report.
a very stoic
cleared the
character,
mass
especially
relay,
in this
Captain.
game.
Stealth
That
systems
is, unless you
engaged.
play as a femshep and
Good.
romance
Find
him.
a comm buoy and link us into the network.
I say I don't plan
want
on
mission report
romancing
relayed back to
anybody
Alliance Brass before we reach
in
Prime.
this one. It's
Aye,
like
aye,
I'm
Captain.
just like I
Better
said,
brace
I'm
yourself,
focusing
sir.
all my
I think Niles
attention
is headed your way.
on Tali.
He's already here,
So-
Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the
But there's a
comm
thing
for
about
briefing.
Caden that I predicted when I first played this game that didn't happen until the third game. It's the fact that he is bi.
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine.
Like, one of my friends, like, she was shots like, yeah, you didn't see that coming? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, I knew that in the first game. Like, I could just tell.
Okay, so let's okay, sound. I don't know if this would be under sound or not, but no. Okay. Gameplay?
Could it be under gameplay? Oh, there we go. Yep, subtitles.
Subtitles.
It was right there, staring us in the face.
Yep, and we missed it. Yes, it will change. Yes, you want to continue. Okay.
Anyways,
Jogging along, jogging along.
and there is our navigator, Mr. Presley, who has a bit of a mini
Congratulations,
arc.
Commander. Looks like we had a smooth
Wait, did I
run.
put the-
You heading down to see the captain?
I thought I put the. Shut up, phone. You're not helping me.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Don't ask
Sorry,
those
Commander,
subtitles.
just having a
What
chat
did you
with
do?
Alex down at engineering.
Okay,
Didn't
well,
mean to cause any
just
trouble.
try it. We'll just
But
try
I
again.
have to admit, something's odd about this mission.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus.
Anyways, his whole thing is that he doesn't really trust aliens,
Yeah.
but as you come to have aliens on your team, he grows to respect them. And this all comes into a culmination in DLC in the second game.
I'll see if I
Yeah,
can get some
sadly,
answers when I see
there's a
him.
lot of that.
Good luck,
in
Commander.
In these games, like people not trusting. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so do you like this? No. Okay, so what now? Okay.
Confirm. There you go.
Oh,
Confirm.
okay. Oh my god, I am an idiot. Okay. Well, while we're
Also, you have some you had some points
Ooh, I
to
got some points,
instantly
okay.
level up.
let's see. Ooh, okay. Well, since my my specialty is assault rifles, let's go ahead and put a point in there. Vanguard sword. Charm. Yeah, let's put on. Let's put.
Yeah,
two.
Charm and Intimidate are your Paragon and Renegade dialogue options, respectively.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put two in charm. So yeah. All right. All right. So, God, I haven't played this. There we go.
Colonel Corporal. What's his name? What's his first name? I can't remember what it is. But I do know his middle initial is L.
Inspectors don't answer to anyone. They can. What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
And just like a different L. Jenkins, he is ready and fit for action.
Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can
You see, choosing a background gets you this
Show
dialogue.
the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid. to mess
Spoiler
it up.
alert, he dies.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Well, yeah, he's gonna be dead in like 10 minutes. So.
Yeah. Okay, so normally I would go through all of this, but you know I don't want to bore you guys.
The
So
captain's waiting for me.
we'll just
Goodbye, Commander.
Paragon +2. Yay! No.
Yes, Commander. Is there something
Oh,
you
okay.
need?
I didn't
The
know if
captain's
she had
waiting for
any
me.
Goodbye,
specific dialogue options. Nihilus, how you doing? Is
Commander Shepard.
Oh, the same
I was hoping
person
you'd
as the
get here
voiceover
first.
for
Give
voice
us a
acting for
chance to
Nihilus.
talk.
It does the same one
What
for the
about-
Turian Counselor.
oh
I'm
cool.
interested in this world we're going
So
to.
because of that, I always
Eden
refer to the
Prime,
Turian Counselor
I've
as
heard it's
Counselor
quite
Nihilus.
beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe.
One of the things I love about
Eden Prime
Turians
has
is
become
their
something of a
face
symbol
paint.
for
It's
your people.
really
Yeah.
great.
I
Proof
really
that
like
humanity
it.
can not only establish colonies across
I
the
always love just how
galaxy,
varied
but also
the
protect them.
developers get with it. So
But how
it's
safe
just
is
the
it really?
how varied the different species
Do you
are
know
in this
something?
game. The developers
Your
must have
people
spent
are
some
still
fucking
newcomers,
just
Shepard.
out
The
weeks
galaxy
and
can
weeks
be a
just
very
Oh
developing.
dangerous
yeah,
place.
yeah, it's amazing.
Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time
Also,
we
each
told the commander
species,
what's really going on.
yeah, each species
This mission
is
is far
like
more
they got
than a
their own
simple shakedown.
background when it comes to how
I
they
figured there was
structure
something
their
to work towards.
societies,
Yeah.
how they
We're
view
making a
religion,
covert
how they view
capability.
military, science,
That's
all
why
that
we
stuff.
needed the stealth systems operational.
Also,
must
Keith
be a reason
Keith
you didn't tell me
David,
about this,
love
sir.
this man.
This comes down from the top, Commander.
Just
He is
Information
absolutely
strictly on
amazing
the
he
actor.
got that voice, you know.
Yes.
He,
A
he
research
has a
team
very
on the
distinct
front
voice, a
unearthed
very
some
commanding
kind of
voice about
beacon
him.
during an excavation.
Fucking love
Which
him.
is why he's the captain.
Exactly.
Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years
And
ago.
yeah, I got
Their
the
legacy
trilogy,
still remains.
so I got
The
all
mass
the
relays, the
DLC
Citadel, our ship
installed,
drives.
and oh
It's all
my
based on
god,
Prothean
it took up so
technology.
much room
This is big
on my
shit.
hard
Oh,
drive.
yeah, there's a lot of
The last
DLC
time
for the
humanity made a
trilogy,
discovery
Yeah.
like this,
especially in
it jumped
Mass
our
Effect 2. I think
technology
that one
forward
has the
200
most
years.
DLC.
Yeah,
although
Eden
yeah,
Prime
this
the
is
one,
Citadel
yeah,
DLC in
to handle
3 does.
something.
Yeah,
Go
the
ahead.
the first
We
one
need to
not
bring
so
the
much. It
beacon
had
back
like
to the
2
Citadel
little
for
small
proper study.
DLCs, but 2 and
Obviously, this
3,
goes
there's a
beyond mere
reason
human
why they're
interests,
on
Commander.
2
This discovery
DVDs.
could affect every species in Council space.
Yeah,
It never hurts
I'm not
to
sure
have
which
a few
one takes
extra
up more
hands
space
on board.
because the Citadel
The beacon's
DLC
not
in
the only
3
reason
takes up
I'm here,
a lot
Shepard.
of space.
Yeah,
Nihilus
that's
wants
a.
to see you.
That's because it is.
No,
He's
go
here to
ahead.
evaluate you.
I was about to say because the Citadel
that explains
DLC
why I bump into
is
him
a
every time
true
I turn around.
expansion in every
The
sense of
Alliance
the
has
word.
been
Yeah.
pushing for this for a long time.
Question: what was
Humanity
your
wants a larger role in
thought
shaping
on the
interstellar
original
policy.
ending to 3
We want more say with the Citadel Council.
before
It
the
Spectres
literally
before the
made me feel nauseous.
If they
Really?
accept a human into their ranks.
Yeah, I was feeling nauseous
shows how
all throughout
far
the next day.
Alliance has come.
I beat it around
You held off
11:30 on a
enemy assault
Thursday,
during the Blitz.
and then I went to work the next
showed
day, and I
not
was
only
just
courage,
feeling
but also
so sick.
incredible
Like,
skill.
No,
oh my
I mean is what
God.
I
Your
mean
name
is like
forward
in
as a
regards
candidate for the
to
Spectres.
I assume this is good
like
for the
were you
Alliance.
satisfied with
Earth
it?
needs this, Shepard.
No, because it made me feel
I
nauseous.
need
Oh,
to see your
okay.
skills for myself.
Like
okay.
it's like I was
Eden
just
Prime
like,
will be the first of
when the
several
original
missions
ending for 3 hit me, I was
You'll be
just
in
like
charge of the ground team.
I didn't know what to feel. I was
Secure
like
the beacon,
numb
get
and
it onto the
nauseous
ship
and
ASAP.
sick.
Nihilus will accompany you to observe the
So yeah, not
Just
good.
give the
not
word,
good.
Captain.
Did you think
We
the
should be getting
extended
close to
cut
Eden.
was
Captain, we got a
any
problem.
was any better?
What's
Or-
wrong, Joker?
Transmission from
Slightly. It
Eden
was
Prime, sir. You
tolerable.
better see this.
One thing
Bring
that
it
Although
really
we
got
still
the-
don't get any closure on. Although spoiler alert, we never get any closure on Shepard if you choose to insert him.
Yeah. The thing that really got me was that BioWare did the exact thing they said they were not going to do, which is they said, we are not going to make you choose ending A or B or C by walking up and pressing a button, and that's exactly what they did.
They came out of nowhere. We need.
Yep.
And
Really
it's-
kind of dissatisfying.
Yeah.
Although we will be getting more to that once we get to that part. So right now
Yeah.
we have an attack from the Geth and a giant ship.
I see it.
By the
When
way,
I'm-
I'm gonna try to do my best not to spoil any of the story because I want the viewers to sort of take it in as we go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
I love how he knows exactly which point to hold it at too.
Status
This is
report.
Yeah,
amazing.
not only the second, but the frame as well.
No other
Yeah.
Alliance ships in
It's
the
just-
area.
It's like maybe in the future
Take
they
us in,
have
fast and quiet.
things
This
to
mission just got a
get
lot
your
more
eyes more
A small
precise,
strike team
but
can
I
move
mean that's just
quickly
like
without drawing attention.
wow.
It's our best chance to secure.
It's the same
Well, we
thing.
do see, we will see
Bradley,
later
if you
on
can
with
meet us in the
Garrus that
cargo hold.
people do have scouters.
Yeah, it's the same thing in Star Trek too.
Tell Alenko and
It's
Jenkins
just
to
like,
suit up, Commander.
like pause
We're
and go
going in.
back to frame 35 or whatever. I mean, it's just like wow. How do you know that exact frame to do that?
Do you dare?
Changing stealth
Do you
systems.
dare judge? Are you trying to say that Jean-Luc Picard is not the world's greatest
Somebody
captain?
was doing some serious.
Oh no, I
digging
am
here,
not
Captain.
saying that by any stretch of the imagination.
Your team's the muscle
It's
in this
just-
operation,
there is
Commander.
a suspension of
Go in
disbelief,
heavy and head
so.
straight for the dig site.
What about survivors,
I'll suspend your
Captain?
disbelief.
Helping survivors is a secondary objective.
Also,
The
I'm
beacon's your
trying to-
top priority.
No, okay,
Approaching
I
drop
won't say
point 1.
anything until I get
Nihilus,
to that
you're
point.
coming with us?
I move faster on my
Oh,
own.
how I wish Nihilus could be a party member, even
Oh, I
temporarily. But
know.
no,
Nihilus
we
will
cannot
scout
get
out ahead.
that.
That'd be
He'll feed you
great.
status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours.
Now
now,
that he's
Shepard.
in this armor, he
Good
looks
luck.
kind of like Tony Stark.
A little bit.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Shoot to thrill.
Okay, now I have to remember which
Ship perimeter secure.
button does what. Okay, so X brings out my weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, the back button, that's your grenade button.
This place got
Save your grenades. You're going to need them when you get to certain planets.
Okay, like back button.
I
Oh,
don't remember
that
what the name of the-
that back button. Okay, okay. Okay.
Yes,
X-
that one.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you
You
meant
dunce.
like I didn't know if you meant like back on the D-pad or what.
There's only one back button on an Xbox controller, sir.
Well, technically, that's not even a back button. I don't even know. I don't know what the hell it is.
It's literally called the back button.
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
But I want to shoot them anyway. In fact, I will.
Oh, come on, why you do that? You are a bastard.
No, I'll just one out of curiosity.
They're just harmless animals, and you're murdering them. Do you think Susie would approve of this?
It's entirely possible.
I don't think she would. I don't think she would like you killing cute animals.
Susie is a totally different person when we're doing Let's Plays.
I still don't think she would do that. I think she would scold you. I think she would find a way to get to South Carolina and then slap you in the face.
That is also entirely possible, and I think I'm going the wrong way. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to want to, just follow the path. Follow the path.
Okay.
It's quite a linear one.
Okay, so
It's good for beginners.
Okay, so that's that. Okay, and that's for the.
Yeah, L1 will bring up your weapons, and holding R1 will bring up your powers.
Is there like I forget. Is there a sprint on here or not?
Yes, there is one, but you can only sprint when you're around enemies, and it is very, very limited.
Ah, okay. Okay, like I said, guys, I have not played this in so long.
I usually do about one playthrough of each game a year. I'm pretty sure like the only games I've actually played more than as of late is Strange.
Is what?
Life is Strange.
Oh, okay. I like that game. Okay. Oh, okay.
By the way, by the time this episode goes up, the second episode of the prequel should be available. And oh no, Jenkins is dead! Who could have foreseen this consequence?
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, leveled up already? Good lord.
Yeah, you're gonna be leveling up quite a bit in the early game, but as you go along, it's gonna take longer and longer. Like, I think it takes one full playthrough to get from level 59 to 60.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna maximize my charm, or at least as far as I can get it right now. And assault training.
By the way, the higher level you are, the more bonuses you'll get when you transfer your save from Mass Effect 1 to 2.
Sounds like a plan.
And the same thing goes from transferring your account from Mass Effect 2 to 3. I like it whenever games give you like an old save bonus. It's really nice. It gives you a reason to play some of the older games.
Yep. Okay, so let me see. I need to switch to... Oh, I'm untrained in that one. That's why. Okay. Did it switch it out? No, it switched out to... it's still using a pistol. Oh, I'm untrained in that one too. Oh, good lord. Oh, that's for Katie, and that's not for me. God damn it. Okay. Oh.
Kaden.
Kaden, sorry.
Yep, Kaden Alenka.
Press start. I know how to play, mostly.
Do you?
Shut up.
Because it seems a bit like you're just fumbling around.
Well, that's usually how I do things. Oh, for guns. So for goodness sake. Right. You looked like you're fucking up a bit, guys. But we wanted to help.
Yeah, Bioware's just in their studio, just looking at this, going, "Has this guy ever played games?"
Yeah. Okay.
Do you even game, brah?
Oh, Ashley Williams!
Good old Ash. I think she gets a bit of a bad rap.
I like her. I really do.
I don't get where all the stuff about her being a racist really comes from.
Well, it's, I think if you talk to her enough, she reveals that her family was brought up to think the whole stay with your own kind type of mentality.
Yeah, but it's not like racist. It's more of just like protect your own species because they think that other species will do that as well. And to further that of her not being a racist, if you romance Ashley, then Tali, then Ashley in the third game, when you tell her about it, she's like, "Oh, that's fine. I do like Tali's like a sister to me."
Yeah. I don't think it's so much. I don't think it's so much as.
You the one in charge here, sir?
Racism as
a few scrapes and burns.
Just
serious.
fear.
The others
yeah, because like we'll get to the conversation eventually on the Normandy with her, and yes, she will become. For those who don't know, she will become a permanent party member. Mass Effect 1 and 3.
I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we
also
I
kind of like the look of the armor in the first game. They really do change it up for 2 and 3 how they appear.
Yeah.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done
in this game. They're kind of like old Toku armor. I'm not sure if you've ever seen any tokusatsu from the 80s.
I've seen bits and pieces, and I see it definitely.
They must have come for the
I
beacon.
could see her doing it. I could see that being like in a
could use your help,
Power Ranger get up.
It's time for payback.
Power Rangers is usually more latex.
I'm just saying. I'm saying more like in the color scheme and all.
Right.
Yeah.
The beacon's at the far end of
But bear in mind, my anti-personnel take all. Bear in mind, my knowledge about tokusatsu is horrendous. So, I know a few things. Okay, so...
I would recommend Des Shinta.
Okay.
He's also reviewed all 3 Mass Effect games.
Oh, I forgot. He levels... I gotta level these guys up, too.
Yeah, you can turn on an auto-leveling system, but I never use. I always manually upgrade everyone myself, as well as going through all their inventory myself as well. And because of that, you're going to be seeing a lot of menus in this playthrough, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll do my best to not bore you guys too much with that, but, you know. Okay, I think First Aid is taking paramount over this. And, get her on assault rifles and soldier. And equal it out with another thing of pistols. And combat armor. Yeah. Okay. Now equipment. Yes, I know how to do this. Okay, so I don't really have anything too much. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, that seems to be the only thing. Ooh, see, got a new thing of armor already. And going the right way? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know you're going the right way because there's going to be enemies ahead.
Now this I remember.
Yep.
I always thought this was fucking brilliant. Being able to tell where to tell your squad mates to go. Storm lets you spin at a high rate. Okay.
Yeah, that's just your sprinting. It only happens when you're around enemies, and once again, it only lasts for like 2 seconds, I think.
Okay.
Clear.
Yeah, funny how you come
all of the Geth are now the dead.
Yeah. Okay. And one thing I will do, dig site, investigate the dig
This
site.
is the dig site. The beacon was right
almost every time I just go past this and not say anything, or I don't investigate it.
Here alive?
If they were lucky.
I keep forgetting
maybe
to
hiding up in the camp.
investigate this.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Yay! And we learned things.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I want to check it out.
Oh, I should note that Ashley Williams is played by the always amazing Kimberly Brooks.
Oh, okay.
Who's done a lot of voice acting work. Like, if you're even remotely interested in voice actors, you're gonna recognize her. Like, just look up her filmography here. Let's see here. Let's see. She was in. Let's see. Just some stuff that's really, really popular that people might recognize. Oh yeah, she plays Princess Allura in the current Voltron series.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Arkham Asylum, she played Oracle.
Oh,
Bruce Wayne. Some Batman games, she's Oracle. Let's see. In Bioshock Infinite, she is Daisy Fitzroy, if you remember her.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, she's just done a ton of other stuff. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
All clear, Commander.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a family in here somewhere.
Not so much a family per se.
Or not a family, but there's a group of people somewhere around. There we go.
Yeah, right in there. You just have to do the description.
Oh God, I haven't.
Time to play.
I haven't.
It's just playing Simon Says.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
This is much more difficult if you're playing the PC version, I think.
Oh, I would imagine so.
Not because of Simon Says, but because they changed the minigame altogether.
Thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
This guy seems crazy, but
we'll be okay now.
as we'll eventually learn, this guy is a bit more sane than the game lets on.
Do you know what happened?
And I think that's kind of brilliant.
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us. No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
Oh.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
So here's the okay. If I attack him, does that give me renegade points?
Yes.
Okay, then I won't attack.
But the one thing I do like about this game, is that just because you get renegade points does not take away from your paragon.
I know.
Williams, take us to the space.
This isn't like where like Infamous or Fallout where one thing outweighs the other. This is literally like just two separate meters building, and I do really like that mechanic. It feels more nuanced that way.
Yeah, it definitely does. Okay, okay. So did I? Okay, yeah. So somebody leveled up. Oh. I leveled up again. Okay, so let's try Vanguard. What's increased bionic protection? Okay, we'll do that. Let's increase throw and warp, and I haven't even used my bionics yet, so interested to see how that is going to be. Decryption, okay, that'd be good. And assault rifles, and soldier. There we go. Looks good to me. Okay, now we go. Oh, that was rude. He just jaunted off without. Okay, yay! And, oh, okay, here we go. This is the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome everyone's favorite antagonist.
Just he even looks like a villain.
This isn't your mission,
sir. Oh, hello,
What are you doing
Sarah.
here? The council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
And we wait. Okay, and with that, everybody, that concludes part 1 of Mass Effect. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out my Patreon if you get a chance. Also, take the time out to check out TWK at TWK Reviews for all your wrestling needs. I personally love to watch his stuff all the time. And T-Dub, anything to say to our adoring viewers?
Just thank you for watching, and I just hope you found us to be at least somewhat entertaining.
Yes. And with that, I hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye.